So I went to Europe back in June and it's now August as of recording this. But hey, better late than never, right? Right? So what that means is that I have a lot of footage that's taking up like 90% of my storage. So here's a vlog to immortalize my trip on the internet so I can finally delete these goddamn videos. Enjoy. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. And frankly, it's a pretty long story. So why not bring you guys along with me for the ride? Hi. Hey, it's me. It's me. What's up? It's currently 2:21 a.m. Not p.m., a.m. on Friday, June 6th, 2025. I still have one sleep, a full day of classes, and then another full day until my 9 p.m. flight to, can I get a drum roll, please? Rome, Italy! I know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm going with my aunt and my parents. This is the plan, right? Our flight to Rome, Italy is at 9 p.m. Saturday, June 7th. We land there Sunday morning. We spend about 4 days in Rome, and then we take a flight to Paris, France, and then we spend about 4 days there, and then we come back. Can't even lie, I just started packing. So this is my packing situation. It's actually it could be a lot messier. We only get one carry-on and then one personal item, which is I'm gonna be taking that bag. I measured it. I had to sneak into my parents' room because the scale is in their bathroom and they're asleep right now because it's 2 a.m. It's okay because my suitcase is 16 pounds, which is 6 pounds under the limit. Hey. So, okay. I'm fine. Here is the fit check. I was gonna wear jeans and then I came to my senses. So I'm wearing these instead. They're these high-waisted pants that I got for Christmas. I'm really bad at pointing the camera, eh? Like I keep going everywhere but where I need to be. And so we were off to the land of ancient architecture, wine, and pasta. And on the drive there, I couldn't help but wonder if my French skills would actually be useful or if I just wasted 12 years of my life. And after some traffic, staring at the window, and serious daydreaming, we arrived at the airport. We got through security and the signs pointed us towards a very long hallway. Oh well, that's okay. At least we have the moving walk. I don't know, But with a huff and a puff, I sucked it up and kept walking. It's okay. In 8 hours, I'll be in Rome. And finally, we reached the light at the end of the tunnel. We got to our gate, got some Tims like the good old Canadians we are, and before I knew it, I was on my 8-hour flight to Italy. And since I have zero shame, of course I was gonna put on my silly hair rollers. I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen getting off that flight without a fresh blowout. Are you joking me? Before I could put in my silk rollers, however, dinner had been served. So, wait, what even is that? Airplane food, am I right? Oh, also, I finally watched Companion, and yes, it was just as good as everyone said it was. Go watch it right now. Oh my god. Oh, and here are the results of my silk roller after an 8-hour flight. Now you tell me if it was worth the embarrassment. Hint, hint. It was. One of the reasons I was so excited to go to Rome was due to all the history. Of course, there's history everywhere, but I mean ancient history. I mean, look, those are the Roman baths that people used thousands of years ago. Are you kidding me? Look me in the face and tell me that isn't cool as hell. I dare you. That there is the monument of Victor Emmanuel II, but we'll get to that a bit later. We got to our hotel, settled in, and freshened up a bit before going out. We ended up visiting the Spanish Steps first, where I didn't get any footage, so here are some not great pictures. My aunt really wanted to show us the Trevi Fountain because she said it was really close to our hotel, but we had some trouble finding it. I'd seen the fountain online, but I didn't know what it was called, so the words Trevi Fountain unfortunately meant nothing to me, and I had no idea what we were looking for. All I knew was that it was apparently grand and breathtaking. So, after a few turns and whatnot, oh my god. Yeah, I think we found it. And let me just say, my breath was successfully taken.
I'm gonna explain something to you guys that was kind of mind-shattering for me, and once I tell you, hopefully you'll understand why. Here is a map of Rome. Here is our hotel. Here is the Trevi Fountain. They seem awfully close, don't they?
It's 'cause they are.
You get out of the hotel, you walk down the street for a total of maybe 3 minutes, and it's just there. It's just there. And this is a theme you will see throughout the video a couple more times. The theme being that there are historical monuments just sitting in the middle of everything. Just there. You'll be looking for something, and then you'll stumble across something else. Oh, I'm trying to find my way to Vatican City. Which way is it? Oh, wow, that's the Trevi Fountain. And now I can say that I've seen that. I actually don't know why I use that example. They are on opposite sides of the city. You get the point. In Rome, there are historical monuments at every goddamn corner. It's incredible. And I know that's literally just Rome. It's one of the oldest cities in the world. Of course, there's going to be insanely old historical monuments everywhere. But I know. That doesn't make it any less crazy to me. And don't get my tone mixed up. This is not a bad thing. I'm not saying this as a bad thing. I think this is incredible. I think it's one of the reasons I love Rome so much. Anyways, I'm going to hand you guys over back to voiceover Preeti.
Later that evening, my dad wasn't really feeling up to going out, so my mom, my aunts, and I decided to do some exploring ourselves. We ended up in this park not too far away from our hotel. There we got some drinks, just iced teas, don't worry. It was really nice because it was a quieter part of the city and there weren't too many people there, let alone tourists, so it was really nice to get away from the crowds for a bit. I also got some pretty nice pictures while I was there, if I do say so myself. And this is where I not so subtly plug my photography Instagram account. Please follow me. Oh, and we may or may not have gotten a little bit lost on the way back to the hotel. You know what? Is it even a vacation if you didn't get lost at least once? Am I right? It's okay though, because we did find our way back to the hotel, and you know what? We just took the scenic route. Perspective shift. For the next day, we'd booked tickets for a hop-on, hop-off bus. This is basically a tour bus that makes stops all over Rome at the different places you might want to see, and ours provided us with headphones to plug into little radios that would tell us about everything we were seeing. It was really cool. So there's a stop for the Vatican, the Colosseum, the Spanish Steps, and a bunch more. What we did was we got on at the Trevi Fountain stop right at 8:30 a.m., the first bus of the day, rode for one loop to see everything, then got off at the Colosseum. Since it was so early, there was no one else on the bus, so we got second floor seats right at the front. Originally, we were gonna get our tickets for the Colosseum and then save them for after lunch since the place was packed and it was hotter than Satan's armpit out there, but our plans went awry when my aunt realized only after we bought our tickets that we were given an allotted time to go in, which was 5 minutes from then. Luckily, there were people selling frozen water bottles, which really brought me back from the dead. Were they overpriced? Yes, but also look me in the face and tell me you wouldn't buy it if you were standing in 35 degrees Celsius weather. If you're one of my family members watching this, you already know this, but Gladiator is my dad's favorite movie of all time. So obviously, I thought he was going to be the most excited one, which he definitely was, don't get me wrong, but I didn't anticipate how absolutely in awe I was going to be. This building has been here for 2,000 years. What the I need to calm down. Everything's fine. I'm an adult. But come on. So many people stood where I stood over the past hundreds of years. People sat here and talked, ate, argued, were entertained here, fought, and died here. It's just a brain-shattering thought to me. So many people, so different from me, who I've never met, who I never will meet, who died thousands of years before I was even a thought in someone's head. Yet we still have this place in common. That's pretty amazing.
Make that the thumbnail. I can almost feel myself being transported back to ancient Roman times. Isn't that crazy?
Yes, Preeti. So crazy. Anyways, after taking some pictures and almost losing my hat to the wind, we hopped back on the bus and headed back to the hotel. Later that day, we saw this guy doing some pretty cool art with spray paint. There were quite a few people selling art, caricature, souvenir, the huge. Oh, and also, this is what I meant when I say there's historical sites just nestled into the city. You just stumble upon them. It's pretty unreal. And of course, some Kim's Convenience to end the night. Now, the next day was a pretty big one because we were going to Vatican City. We hopped in a taxi, and once we arrived, got in the very long line despite it being literally 7:30 in the morning. I wore a sleeveless white dress that day, like I did most days, because what else am I to wear in Rome if not white dresses? And some salespeople by the entrance kept coming up to me and saying that I couldn't go in with bare shoulders, so I'd buy a scarf from them. I actually don't know if this is a real rule in the Vatican, so please take everything I say with a pinch of salt. But I mean, I wasn't wearing anything scandalous. My dress went below my knees and it had a boat neck, so I didn't see a problem. But these guys just wouldn't quit. Luckily, my aunt had a light shawl with her, so I just wore that over my shoulders and they left us alone. We got through security and took a moment to appreciate the fact that we were in Vatican City. Then started our walk through the museum. I am a sucker for art museums, so you bet your bottom dollar I was hyped up for this. Was I melting because it was super hot since there wasn't any AC in the building? Yes. Did I care? No! Are you kidding me? I'm surrounded by historical art and sculptures. There are intricate paintings on the ceiling. On the ceiling. This is my heaven. I was going to take my sweet, sweet time taking everything in. I mean, the museums back home are cool too, but this was what I'd been craving my whole life. Those Pinterest boards of girls in pretty dresses looking at gorgeous art in beautiful buildings surrounded by stunning architecture. Well, I was officially living it. So yes, I was going to take in every last stroke of paint and every minute detail in the sculptures and read every plaque that corresponded to a certain piece of art, and no one was going to stop me!
Not even you, viewer.
So eventually, this long walk through the museum was meant to lead us to the Sistine Chapel.
But because all the signs kept saying this way to the Sistine Chapel, I kept thinking it was like right around the corner, and it wasn't. And I get that this is to stagger the crowd, and so that way everyone has a chance to see everything, and there aren't like a million people booking it to the Sistine Chapel as soon as they get into the Vatican and crowding it up. But I couldn't help but feel like a teensy bit like they were teasing us. Like, oh, you want to see the Sistine Chapel? Right this way, madam. Kidding. Yeah, no, you have to walk another hour. Have fun. Regardless, we finally got to the Sistine Chapel, and we weren't able to take pictures or videos. Damn it! However, I may or may not have snuck in a couple videos and pictures. Don't tell anyone though, this is a secret I will carry with me to my grave, and if you so dare to spill it, I will take you with me, or so help me God. Moving on.
After that, we exited and had to go all the way around to a different entrance to get to St. Peter's Square, which was weird because my aunt said that the last time she came, she was able to get there directly after exiting the museum. Like, there was an exit that led you straight into St. Peter's Square, but instead, we had to go back to the entrance that we came, walk all the back around to a different entrance that went into St. Peter's Square. Regardless, we took some pictures and it was high noon, so the sun was killing me, so we decided to sit down and have some ice cream.
And we decided it would be a good idea to walk back to the hotel. Again! Take a wild gander at what happened this time. I dare you. Oh, did you say that we got lost? Yeah, we got lost again. I mean, we made it back. So
the next day, my dad really wanted to see the monument of Victor Emmanuel III, and on the way, we stopped by the Trevi Fountain because it was really early in the morning and there were barely any people around. So this was a golden opportunity. So we took a bunch of pictures and then went on our merry way. And holy, was this place gorgeously extravagant. I know it sounds silly and kind of obvious, but it was just so massive. It's crazy how humans were able to create such magnificent creations without modern tools. My dad and I walked around a bit and explored, while my mom and aunt waited for us at the front.
God, it's so bright. I forgot my hat.
Later that evening, we went back to the Spanish Steps to have a drink at this rooftop bar, which had a lovely view. However, something was going on. Anyways, now would you look at that? Guys, I miss Italy. Please take me back. We had some snacks, some sodas, and I made the mistake of trying a wasabi-flavored peanut. And I think my stupidly over-the-top reaction speaks for itself.
We found it. By we, meaning I. And by found, I mean... Can you hear me?
There was a candy shop near our hotel, so my aunt and I obviously couldn't resist getting some. We then proceeded to devour the entire bag, cause duh. Don't worry, we shared it with my parents too. Gosh. Now today was a big day. And you might be asking yourself, but why, Preeti? I simply must know. And it's because this was our last day in Rome. And because we had reservations. On the way there was this person playing a melody that I couldn't put my finger on. And then I realized it was Despacito. To get to the restaurant, we had to walk up a bunch of stairs, which you'd think I would have been used to by now, but no! And oh, look, there's even more stairs. I'm not built for this, guys. The restaurant was located in a hotel by the Spanish Steps, and can I just say, I felt so out of place. This place was so nice, and I could just feel the people around me judging me. She's not supposed to be here. Go back home. Go back home, they all say in unison. Realistically, I knew that no one around me cared that deeply. The restaurant was also very nice. We got a table outside, and it's kind of crazy to think that some people just live like this, eat fancy foods and drink expensive wine every day. That's insanity. So, to be honest, I didn't really get any proper pictures of the food. Whoa, God forbid a girl live in the moment, damn. But I will say one thing. The service there was so insanely good. I mean, it's a fancy restaurant, of course it would be. But you know what? Not all nice restaurants have good service. The host was this lovely middle-aged man, and when my aunt told him we don't eat eggs, he was like, I'll be right back, and came out with 4 bowls of lemon sorbet with chopped fruit and honey. And it was a simple dessert, but it was really sweet. It was the thought that counted.
You guys, I simply cannot communicate how insane it is. Like, what do you mean I'm sleeping down the street from this? It's kind of crazy.
The next day, we packed up our things and left bright and early for the airport because we had a flight to Paris, France. On the plane, they gave us these hazelnut wafer cookie things, so if anyone knows where to get these in Canada, please let me know. I ended up spending most of the flight studying because, in case I haven't mentioned it,
I was taking a summer class at the time, and my final exam was the day after we landed back home. Yeah, but it's okay. I got to enjoy my vacation anyways, and I still got a pretty good mark on my exam, so it's fine. We landed in Paris, got our luggage, because my aunt ended up having to check one of her bags because baggage rules are stupid and confusing. Like, what do you mean it's 23 kgs on our first flight, but 18 kgs on the second one? That's stupid. It's literally, the whole point is to absorb more money out of you. What? Sorry guys, I get really passionate when it comes to baggage rules. But I digress. We landed in Paris, the city of love, the city of lights, and my mind was filled with all the possibilities that would come with the next few days, all the food I was going to eat, all the things I was going to do, all the things I was going to see. I was so excited. We stepped foot out of the airport and immediately got scammed.